U.S. lawmakers are gearing up for a potential mass casualty event. They're even proposing a constitutional amendment to quickly replace members and adjust secession lines in a national crisis. Sounds like they know something we don't, right? Now, there's been a noticeable uptick in Russian military activity, especially near Alaska. Yep, you heard that right. Alaska is on alert as U.S. troops are deployed to counter these Russian threats. What's going on? Recently, Russia has been flexing its military muscles with jets, surface vessels, and submarines getting alarmingly close to the Alaskan coast. In response, the U.S. military has sent troops from the 11th Airborne and various task forces to Shamit Island, which is about 1,200 miles southwest of Anchorage. They've also deployed high-mobility artillery rocket systems, while the Navy and Coast Guard have bolstered their presence in the area. Over the past week, the North American Aerospace Defense Command detected Russian military planes operating in Alaska's airspace for 4 days straight. Talk about an escalation. To make matters even more interesting, Russian state TV has been discussing options to reclaim Alaska, citing its historical ties to Russia before it was sold to the U.S. in 1867. This rhetoric sounds eerily familiar to what we heard during the Ukraine conflict. The U.S. State Department quickly shot back, saying there's no way Alaska is going back to Russia. Meanwhile, the Navy has dispatched a destroyer to the Alaskan coast to keep an eye on those Russian ships, and fighter squadrons in Alaska are on high alert. Senator Dan Sullivan from Alaska expressed deep concern over the growing Russian and Chinese military activity in the region. It's a serious situation, and many are asking, could we survive a war with both Russia and China? Unfortunately, experts say America isn't ready for that kind of conflict, mainly due to a recruiting crisis within the military. We're seeing lower enlistment numbers, and standards have been dropped. The Marine Corps is even trying to bring back former service members to fill the gaps. With superpowers potentially eyeing an attack, our military seems to be in a vulnerable position. The discussions about restructuring for a mass casualty event raise questions. What do they know that we don't? You think we could fight multiple wars? Let me know your opinion in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.